You rush through your front door, drop your keys, and collapse onto the sofa. The day has drained you, the house feels heavy, the children are restless, and you cannot understand why the blessings you pray for never seem to settle in your home. But the Prophet, peace be upon him, left you a key so simple, so profound, that most of us have forgotten it entirely. He said, "O my son, whenever you enter your house, say salam. This will be a source of barakah for you and your family." The word of peace is not just a greeting. It is an invocation. It is a declaration that this space is sacred. Stay for number 1. The seed of barakah that begins with a single word. Before we begin, we have gathered the daily practices of the Beloved, peace be upon him, into one book, the Sunnah Home Manual, 40 practices, every hadith verified. Now, let us return to the threshold of your home. Let us relearn the forgotten key, and let us uncover the 5 practices that will transform your home into a place of barakah and tranquility. Let us begin with number 1. The forgotten Sunnah of Salam upon entry. The Prophet, peace be upon him, advised Sayyiduna Anas ibn Malik, "O my son, whenever you enter your house, say salam. This will be a source of barakah for you and your family." This is not a casual recommendation. It is a prophetic prescription that has been authenticated as sound in Sunan Tirmidhi, and it is one of the most powerful acts we have abandoned. We rush through our doors distracted, exhausted, and we forget the word that invites the angels and banishes the shaitan. The Prophet instructed that salam be spoken even if the home is empty. He said, "When a man enters his house and mentions Allah's name upon entering and upon eating, Satan says, 'There is no shelter for you here tonight and no food.'" The word of peace is a shield. It protects your home from the whispers of the unseen. It declares that this space is under the protection of the most merciful. Imagine the home of a companion. He is returning from the market. His hands are full. His mind is occupied. But he stops at the door. He says, "Assalamu alaikum." And the house responds with a warmth that only the angels can witness. The barakah flows. The tranquility descends. The shaitan is repelled. That is the forgotten sunnah, and it is still available to you. Number 2. Reciting Bismillah and making dhikr. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught that the mention of Allah's name is a fortress against evil. The hadith about entering the home is a profound example of this. By saying Bismillah and reciting Surah Al-Ikhlas upon entering, the righteous predecessors would maintain family unity and bring blessings in their earnings. The act of remembering Allah transforms the space. It elevates the mundane act of crossing a threshold into an act of worship. When we say Bismillah as we enter, we are acknowledging that this home belongs to Allah. We are seeking His protection. We are declaring our reliance on Him, and the barakah, the divine increase, follows. The scholars tell us that the righteous would make dhikr upon entering to maintain family unity and bring blessings in their earnings. The tongue and the heart shape the atmosphere of the space around us. When we enter with remembrance, the home becomes a place of light. The tension dissipates. The anger softens. The children feel safer. Imagine your own home. You are exhausted, irritable, and stressed. You enter with Bismillah. You recite the dhikr. The weight of the world is lifted. You are no longer a weary traveler returning to a battlefield. You are a servant returning to his Lord's sanctuary. That is the power of the forgotten dhikr, and it is still available to you. Number 3. Recitation of the Quran. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that the home in which the Quran is recited is a home in which the angels descend, the shaitan flees, and the family is expanded in provision. The scholars emphasize that a home that is not graced with the recitation of Allah's words is like a deserted house. It is devoid of life, of barakah, of light. The Quran is not just a book. It is a living presence. When you recite it, you invite the angels into your home. You create a fortress of goodness that protects your family from harm. The scholars recommend not only regular recitation but also the specific practice of reciting Surah Al-Baqarah to bring maximum blessing. The Prophet said, "Recite Surah Al-Baqarah, for taking it is a blessing, leaving it is a cause of regret, and the magicians cannot withstand it." Imagine your living room. Your children are playing. The television is off. Instead, the verses of Surah Al-Baqarah are echoing through the house. The angels are present. The shaitan is absent. The hearts are filled with tranquility. That is the forgotten Sunnah, and it is still available to you. Now, let me pause here and ask you something, and I want you to be honest. When was the last time you entered your home with salam? When was the last time you said Bismillah at the door? When was the last time you recited the Quran in your home and felt the presence of the angels? Most of us have rushed past these practices. We think Barakah is something that falls from the sky. But it is something we must invite. We must activate. We must live. So I want you to look at your home. Look at your front door. Is it a gateway to peace? Or is it a portal to chaos? Drop a comment below. Tell me which of these practices you are going to revive today, because the Prophet did not prescribe these for no reason. He prescribed them for your barakah, your peace, and your connection to Allah. Now, let us continue, because we have 2 more steps to uncover. Number 4. Maintaining cleanliness and order. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The smallest branch of faith is removing something harmful from the pathway." If this is the case with walkways and roads, then the same applies to our very homes. The emphasis on cleanliness in our faith is not lost on anyone. The places where we eat, drink, sleep, and worship should be preserved from that which is unclean or unbecoming. The Prophet said, "Indeed, the angels find foul what humans find foul." The natural environment for barakah is one of purity and order. The messenger also encouraged covering food overnight and closing doors before bed. This is not just about hygiene. It is about barakah. A clean home is a home that is open to the angels. A disorganized home, a home filled with filth and foulness, repels the mercy of Allah. The scholars also taught that ensuring the home is free from bad odors, filth, and anything distasteful should be a priority, as it can affect the entire state of the home and its people. Imagine your kitchen. It is clean. The dishes are washed. The food is covered. The foulness is gone. The angels are present. And your meal, eaten in a pure space, is a source of blessing. That is the forgotten Sunnah, and it is still available to you. Number 5. Gathering for meals and prayers. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us that there is a special secret of increase, barakah, in gathering for meals. A group of people came to the Prophet saying that they ate but did not feel full. He asked, "Perhaps you are eating separately." They admitted as such. He replied, "Gather together upon your food, mention the name of Allah, and you will be blessed in it." The barakah in food is not just in the ingredients, it is in the gathering. The sense of community, the blessing of sharing, the act of eating together as a family is a source of divine increase. The same applies to prayers. When you establish the salah at its appointed times in your home, you are inviting barakah. The Prophet said, "And enforce as salat, prayer, on your family, and be patient in offering them." Imagine your dining room. The family is gathered, the food is shared, the names of Allah are mentioned, the hearts are united, the food becomes nourishing, the bonds become stronger, and the barakah flows. That is the forgotten Sunnah, and it is still available to you. For 1400 years, this wisdom has been passed from the Prophet, peace be upon him, to his companions, to your grandmother's home, where salam was the door to every room. Now, science is catching up. It is confirming what we already knew in our hearts. The greeting of peace that lowers cortisol, the Bismillah that shields the space, the Quran that summons the angels, the cleanliness that invites mercy, and the gathering that multiplies blessing. These are not arbitrary traditions. They are the prophetic protocol for the home, and they are available to you. But let me be absolutely clear. The cures Allah has placed in His creation are not miracles, and they do not replace your doctor's care. They are the means He has given through the Sunnah, and they are blessings. The prophetic practices are not a rejection of modern psychology. They are a complement to it. They are the foundation upon which we build our homes, trusting in Allah while taking the means He has provided. Now, if you want to explore this further, I urge you to watch our video on the prophetic communication for families, the words that heal and the words that wound. The modern research on verbal affirmations and family harmony will astonish you. That video is waiting for you. Click it now and continue this journey into the prophetic science that heals body and soul. May Allah grant you and your family complete shifa. May He bless your homes with barakah. May He protect you from the whispers of shaitan. And may your homes be filled with the angels, the recitation of the Quran, and the peace of salam. Assalamu alaikum.